The Galapagos Islands, the home of Charles Darwin's theories, and of course, indescribable wildlife. And in the spring of 2008, I found myself taking a group of students and friends there to paint the creation story. There were 20 of us, and in 1 week we painted this story on an entire street of walls, a project we once only thought of as a passing dream. And now, I shut my eyes in disbelief as I leaned my hands against what was left of the murals. I could hear Josue behind me saying in Spanish, "Why, God, why?" The entire wall we'd just spent endless amounts of time and energy on repairing for the 3rd time just came crashing down. Now what? I'd heard there was a little bit of damage to 2 of the murals. When I returned that summer, I was horrified to find a great deal more than that. This time around there was also a lot less people. Now, my family and a few friends. As we worked on repairing the walls, trying to make them perfect, we just kept uncovering more problems. We finally gave up and decided to start all over. Everyone worked so hard that by the end of the day all the borders, frames, and background colors were done. But while glancing at the corner of one of the walls, I noticed a weird lump in the paint. Curious, I reached over and began picking at it with my finger. My heart sank as the paint stuck to my finger and just started peeling. The more I picked, the more paint just kept peeling off. So believe it or not, the next day the men were back at it, power sanders and all. While they had finished, the walls looked better, except for a small hole. If you squinted, you could see what looked like a painting in it. What was that? Then as the men tapped, checking, we heard a strange noise, and to my disbelief the entire wall came crashing down around us. Within minutes we were surrounded by chunks of cement. So now you've caught up with where I started this story. And you'll never guess what happened next. Yep, we started all over again, but this time was different. The wall seemed so much more solid this time. It never budged, even with all that pounding. Yes, we finally began to smell victory in the air. And just in case, after several days of repair, we waited, just to make sure all was right. And then we found ourselves painting Una vez más one more time. We worked hard on those walls, right up until it was time to leave. Yes, we were finally finished. And with the varnish we put on, those walls looked like a wall of glass. I went by the walls one last time. Many people were looking and even taking pictures. And now, praise God, the murals will be there for a very long time.